let me say something that might surprise you right away. English is confusing. And if you struggle with it, that does not mean you're bad at languages. Hi, I'm Alex and I teach English. I'm also a native speaker. And honestly, sometimes English doesn't make sense even to us. So if you've ever felt lost, frustrated, or wondered, why is English like this? I want you to know something important. The problem probably isn't you. In today's video, I'm going to explain why English feels so difficult, why it tricks so many learners, and I'll also share some very good news at the end. So make sure you stay with me, because that part really matters. Now, something interesting happens to many students at the beginning of their English journey. Maybe this happened to you too. At first, English feels easy. Compared to many other languages, the basics are simple. We only have one word for the. We don't change nouns for gender. There's no masculine or feminine form to memorize. And early verb tenses feel straightforward. I did. You did. He did. We did. Same form, no stress. So, in the beginning, English can feel friendly and manageable. And that's where the trick is. Because once you move past the basics, when you reach levels like B2 or C1, the real challenge begins. Suddenly, every rule you learned comes with exceptions, then exceptions to the exceptions. You realize you have to relearn things you thought you already understood. English is deceptive. It looks easy at first, and then slowly reveals how complicated it really is. One of the biggest frustrations for learners is spelling and pronunciation. And honestly, English is brutal in this area. You can look at a word and still have no idea how it's pronounced. The spelling gives you almost no help. That's why learning a word isn't enough. You must learn the sound at the same time. Here's a simple habit that will save you years of frustration. Every time you learn a new word or phrase, look it up and listen to it. Google it, use a dictionary, press the play button, learn the meaning and the pronunciation together. If you don't, you'll end up relearning the word later and wasting time. Now, why is English like this? Why doesn't spelling match pronunciation? The reason is history. Hundreds of years ago, English pronunciation changed, but the spelling didn't. Other languages updated their spelling systems. English didn't. So today, we're stuck with old spellings and modern sounds. That gap is one of the main reasons English feels illogical. Another frustration? Rules and endless exceptions. As you advance, you'll memorize grammar rules, then memorize the exceptions, then irregular verbs, then unusual spellings. There's no shortcut. Memorization becomes part of the process. But now, here's the good news I promised you. You do not need perfect English to communicate. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need perfect pronunciation. The goal of language is not perfection. The goal is communication. If you can express your ideas and the other person understands you, you're succeeding. Even native speakers make mistakes every day, so don't wait for some imaginary moment when you're ready or perfect. That moment doesn't exist. Start speaking now. That doesn't mean you should stop studying grammar or pronunciation. You should improve those things, especially if you want to become fluent. But studying should support communication, not replace it. Ideally, you should be using English every day, speaking, writing, or thinking in it, while also improving your skills at the same time. Not one instead of the other, both together. Yes, English can be confusing. Yes, sometimes it's illogical. And yes, sometimes it's honestly a little stupid. But you can still use it. You can still speak it. And the more you practice, the clearer it becomes. Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from action. So start today. Not next week, not next month. Speak English today. That's it for this video. If you found it helpful, give it a like and tell me in the comments what part of English do you find most difficult. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future lessons. You can also check the link in the description to learn more about how I can help you improve your English. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next lesson.